Have you ever had that dream of just, packing a bag and seeing the world completely on your own terms? Solo travel is one of those incredible, life-changing things you can do. But there's always that one little nagging question, isn't there? Am I going to be lonely? Well, in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to turn that solo trip into an amazingly social adventure.
This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's all about that balancing act. The absolute freedom of being on your own versus that really simple, human need to connect with people. So, let's break down how you can get the best of both worlds.
So, first things first, let's just quickly touch on why so many people are drawn to traveling by themselves in the first place. Because it's about so much more than just seeing new places. It's a really profound personal journey.
Really, it boils down to two huge perks. On one hand, you have that ultimate freedom, right? You can go where you want, when you want, and you don't have to compromise with anyone. But on the other hand, and this is the big one, it's this incredible catalyst for personal growth. When you're out there on your own, you can't help but become more self-reliant and a better problem solver. You're basically setting yourself up to meet a stronger, more capable version of yourself.
Okay, so you're sold on the why. Now let's get into the how. Because making friends on the road doesn't just happen by magic when you get there. It actually starts with the big decisions you make before you even pack your bags.
This is all about knowing what you want out of your trip. Are you looking to meet tons of new people every single day? Then yeah, a social hotspot, a big, bustling city is definitely your jam. But if you're hoping for just a few more meaningful connections, a quieter getaway might actually be the perfect spot. There's no right or wrong answer here, but picking the right vibe for you is absolutely crucial.
Let's talk about where you're going to stay, starting with the absolute classic, hostels. I mean, these places are literally built for meeting people. You've got the communal kitchens, the lounges, and they're always running events like pub crawls or walking tours. It makes starting a conversation not just easy, but totally normal and expected.
Now, for a totally different kind of experience, you have couch surfing. This is less about meeting other travelers and way more about diving headfirst into the local culture. You're not just crashing on a couch for free, you're getting an instant local guide, an insider's view of the city, and a direct line into that community. It is an amazing way to form a really genuine connection to a place.
And for something in the middle, you've got community-based guest houses. These are often run by local families, which gives you this chance to see local traditions up close in a way that's much more personal than a big hotel. And bonus, you're directly supporting the local economy. It's a total win-win.
All right, you've picked your spot, you know where you're staying. Now what? Let's talk about how to turn your everyday activities into actual opportunities to meet people.
It seems like a big question, but the answer is pretty simple. It's all about being intentional. The key is to pick things to do that already have a social element baked right in.
This is the perfect example. When you join a group activity, you instantly have something in common with everyone else there. It doesn't matter if you're learning to cook paella, hiking a volcano, or just on a city walking tour. You have a shared experience from the get-go. It's the most natural icebreaker ever.
And volunteering can take that idea even further. See, when you volunteer, you're not just sharing an interest, you're sharing a passion. You're working together towards a common goal, and that can create some of the strongest friendships imaginable, whether you're planting trees or using your professional skills to help a local community.
Oh, and here's a quick tip that's super powerful. Do not sleep on your travel time. I'm talking about those long bus rides or train journeys. They are fantastic opportunities. Think about it. Everyone's in the same boat, probably a little bored, and it's the easiest thing in the world to just turn to the person next to you and ask, "So, where are you headed?"
So, you've put yourself in all the right places. But now comes that moment of truth. Actually starting the conversation. I know, for a lot of people, this is the scariest part, but don't worry, we can break it down into a really simple toolkit. Just think of it like this, a simple 3-step formula. First, ask an open-ended question. So instead of, "Are you having a good time?" which just gets a yes or no, ask something like, "What's the coolest thing you've done here so far?" Second, build a little bridge by sharing a quick related story of your own. And third, this one is so important, make sure your body language is open and friendly. Uncross your arms, make eye contact, and smile. It sends a clear signal that you're happy to chat.
Okay, this is such a simple hack, but it's a total game changer. Eating alone can feel a little intimidating sometimes, right? But if you sit at the bar, it completely changes the dynamic. You're right there, you can chat with the bartender or other people sitting alone. It can turn a simple dinner for one into a really fun social night out.
And hey, don't forget about that powerful little tool you've got in your pocket, Your phone can be an amazing social connector. Apps like Meetup are awesome for finding local groups that share your hobbies. Bumble even has a dedicated BFF mode for finding friends. And honestly, traveler Facebook groups are a goldmine for asking for tips or even organizing a last-minute get-together.
We have covered a ton of ways to be open and social, but listen, none of it works if you don't feel secure. Real confidence comes from feeling safe. So let's go over the absolute golden rules for meeting new people on the road.
Rule number 1, and this is the most important one. Your intuition is your best friend. It's your superpower. If a person or a situation just feels off, don't second guess it. Don't worry about being rude. Just politely get yourself out of there. Your safety is always, always priority number 1.
And here are 2 super simple, practical things you should just build into your routine. First, when you meet someone new for the first time, always do it in a public place. A busy cafe, a park, somewhere with lots of people around. And second, always send a quick text to a friend or family member back home, just letting them know your general plans. It's a tiny habit that adds a huge layer of security.
Look, at the end of the day, making connections while you travel solo is a skill. And just like any other skill, the more you do it, the easier it gets. You've got the strategies, you know what activities to look for, and you have the toolkit for starting conversations and staying safe. The world is just full of incredible people who are waiting to share a story with you. So really, the only question left is, where are you going to go first?